Welcome to the Amman Cultural Center of Los Angeles. Beautiful host facility for the Unity and Diversity World Council's monthly Culture of Peace series. We are excited and honored today to present Dr. Jim Stewart, co-chair of the Sierra Club's Energy and Climate Committee.
I got my PhD in physics many years ago, and I did traditional nuclear physics and chemical physics and research and teaching and all this sort of thing. But for the last 20 years, ever since I went to the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro in 1992, I've been concentrating on the environment. So a beautiful cycle of photosynthesis where the plants take in oxygen from animals and give out, take in carbon dioxide from animals and give out oxygen. And then, it just circulates. And it was in balance then for, however long we've been around, right? 4 billion years on this planet. Global warming is being caused by this blanket of carbon dioxide from the fossil fuels that traps the radiation from the sun and is increasing our temperature. In fact, we're actually at a tipping point just prior to global warming runaway. And that's worse than the worst predictions. In fact, now the predictions are becoming that we're only able to live at the very northern part of Canada and Siberia. We need to take action, first of all, on the political. We need to stop polluting things like the Keystone Pipeline and dangerous fracking, and move to clean, renewable energy and energy efficiency. And then we will be a part of the solution.
We are one people, one planet, we are one. Leland's going to take us forward from here. I guess that's why you're standing.
That's why I'm standing. Okay. All right. For 10 minutes, we're going to hear from two outstanding people who are going to help us to get more organized in terms of how to take action.
What Tom and I have been working on from the kind of justice piece of things is an idea of developing just some basic guides to how to take action.
Putting feet to our prayers. What does that mean? Well, it's the action in social justice, right? Let this packet serve as a guide for each forum member to find the group they most resonate with. The first 3 pages of this handout are general strategies for taking action.
Group number 1, which is the way you have to read this is like a clock. This is 1 o'clock and it goes around clockwise. Okay, so number 1 quadrant is Stephen Fisk's quadrant. Where's Stephen? Okay.
The Peace Wheel was developed to facilitate the peace convergence process, which provides us an opportunity to connect with other individuals and organizations who are involved in various aspects of peace building. To help facilitate this, we are divided into 4 quadrants, or general categories, each containing 3 sectors or specific areas of focus common to each respective category. After an allotted amount of time, the quadrants converge and share findings and express commitments.
That we need to coordinate between different sectors, especially reaching out to other organizations rather than just each other, really expanding the dialogue.
We need to have interdependence. We need to do that through peace education, through interreligious dialogue, and through the arts, communicating and connecting with people, and they're going to each say 2 sentences.
So what we were looking at is looking at art and media in the most broad sense of the term, in terms of our self, our ways of communicating with other people, and understanding how to create a positive communication.
My name is Ron Klemp. I spent 37 years in the LA Unified School District, and was mainly a middle school educator and administrator, but one of the things that I started in the 90s was something called the Middle School Peace Institutes, where you had an interdisciplinary team of teachers and kids, and their whole focus was on the study of peace through their disciplines, but also doing service in the community and also around the world. So, for example, the projects that one of our Peace Institutes held, which had an environmental focus, was to conduct a fundraiser to purchase an acre of land in Costa Rica.
Also in LA Unified School District in East LA. And I remember that I was telling them how kids sometimes, they make one line and they're not happy with it, they crumble it, throw it in the trash. Meaning there's no sense of value of things because they get everything for free. And even poor people don't have a sense that this is valuable and they have to preserve it. So I think that we have to educate young people to be accountable, to know the value of things, to feel proud in it, and not to be wasteful.
So what we had, thanks to George Savo, was a kind of mock debate between George, who was representing ExxonMobil, and I, who was representing the people of the earth. And the discussion was really, I think, helpful because what we were searching for is how do we approach a corporation that is destroying the planet from a stance of peace.
Along those lines, this is something that actually we didn't talk about, but I thought about it later. We spend close to 50 cents, depending upon how you count, on military spend. 50 cents out of every dollar of our budget goes to military spending. But the military is taking the lead now because the military is realizing it's too expensive to fund all that we're doing with fossil fuel. It's just not working and it's not sustainable. And the military is recognizing that. And they're beginning to make some tremendous investment in alternative and renewables.
The Federation is sponsoring a beautiful conference in Holy Land, Israel. I just want to pass these flyers to you. Anybody interested to go to see Middle East, the heart of Middle East in Israel from 14 until 19 of May. So
the awareness of the universal principle that if it doesn't benefit all, it does not benefit.
Okay, so things need to benefit everyone, not just a few. Okay, another one?
Every dollar is a vote.
Every dollar is a vote? Okay, and let's get some of the money out of politics too. Okay, over here, Leland.
I don't get a mic. Okay.
What's up to you?
You got a mic?
You can do whatever you want.
We got a long cable here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that one of the dreams I've been carrying around for many years is that what we need most in our society is a people's equivalent of the United Nations, which is global and which is learning how to work together toward a sustainable universe, a global civilization. And I think what we're doing here, it may seem very small and insignificant, but I think we're on the right track, and I hope we keep going and develop this kind of work that we've been doing. Thank all of you for coming, and especially the facilitators. We had every sector covered. Thank you very much.
I am one with the earth and sun, forever and ever and ever. Yay! All right. Peace to you all.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Can we go to our hearts and feel